Hi everyone, I'm Johanna Jane Sapet Retina, and I am obliged to report two topics taken from Chapter 18, which are foreign trade zones and transportation networks. So the FTZ, or the foreign trade zones, has two kinds, which are general purpose zones and subzones. But before I'm going to start my proper discussion, I will let you watch first a short video which talks about FTZ for you to understand quickly and for you to have a background knowledge about FTZ.
Foreign trade zones, or FTZs, are special areas in the United States that allow companies to reduce import duties and other costs. While most FTZs are located near ports of entry, you don't have to relocate your facility to a special location to use the FTZ program. With FTZs located in all 50 states and Puerto Rico, we can bring FTZs to you. But what exactly can you do in an FTZ? FTZ approval can allow for a range of activities involving imported goods, such as warehousing, manufacturing, and more. What are the benefits of conducting your business in an FTZ? There are plenty of benefits. First, when you bring components into your FTZ, you don't have to pay U.S. customs duties on imported goods that are later exported. FTZ approval can also allow streamlined customs procedures. With FTZ approval, the goods that you sell in the U.S. may also benefit from deferred duty payments, and for goods manufactured in an FTZ, possibly lower duties rates. What else do I need to know to decide if the FTZ program is right for me? You will work with the closest FTZ sponsoring grantee organization to apply for FTZ approval at your company's warehouse or manufacturing facility. Once approved, your facility will need authorization by CBP before you can begin receiving merchandise. FTZ benefits and costs will vary by company. You can talk to your local FTZ sponsoring grantee about how to estimate the costs of being designated an FTZ. FTZs encourage domestic manufacturing by helping companies in the U.S. compete more effectively in the global marketplace. Not only do they save you money, but they also help to create and maintain local employment. By keeping your business and investment in the United States, you are helping to promote.
Importing goods in high volumes or with high values can be time-consuming and very challenging. Foreign trade zones were created to expedite the process and to encourage foreign commerce here in the US. They can help overcome some of the challenges. So what exactly is a foreign trade zone, or FTZ? An FTZ is a dedicated geographic area where foreign and domestic goods are considered outside the customs territory of the US for purposes of duty payments. For many companies, this can simplify the customs process and lower costs, tariffs, and taxes. The savings on entry fees alone can be quite significant. What are the advantages of the FTZ program? FTZs are designed to make importing cost-efficient, easier, and faster. If your company imports high volume or high value products that are worth more than $3 million annually, or you receive over 500 shipments per year, go to GC.
So from the video, we've learned how important FTZ is to every manufacturer because it is very cost saving and it gives a lot of benefits to every manufacturer. So once the products are already manufactured and is ready to be shipped to the customers, they can be either shipped directly to the customers or they can be stored in a warehouse in an FTZ until they are ready to be sold or to be manufactured. So FTZ is a special location for storing domestic and imported inventory to avoid paying duties until the inventory is used for production or sold. So we can say that FTZ is a way to stockpile inventory to avoid paying tariffs. So FTZ is a big advantage to the manufacturer because they can lessen their cost or expenses of their inventory and the transportation. So over in the United States, there are 250 general purpose zones and 500 subzones in all 50 states including Puerto Rico. So let us know why. General purpose FTZ is usually established near a port of entry. So it is used primarily for warehousing and distribution. So some example of general purpose FTZs are shipping port, border crossing, or airport. Subzones are physically separated from general purpose zones, but they are under same administrative structure. So commonly, they are located at manufacturing facilities. So since 1982, the major growth in FTZs has been subzones rather than general purpose zones because companies have sought to differ on the parts that are foreign sourced until they are ready to be used in production process. Subzone is an FTZ site dedicated to single company for specific purpose or activities. So these only happen when an operation cannot be accommodated within an existing general purpose zone. So these two are sample pictures I've took from the internet. So the first picture is the China's free zone, and the second one is the United States general purpose zone. So as you have noticed, that China's free zone, it is very large. So as I've read in the internet, China's free zone is one of the largest in the world. So as of the moment, in United States, almost 300 billion a year in merchandise is handled by the FTZs, and 19 billion is exported from them each year, imagine. And also in United States, FTZs is used primarily as a means of providing greater flexibility as to when and how customs are paid. So these are the benefits you can avail as a zone user. So as additional from this, so they will allow you 100% ownership of the enterprise. No need for bigger capital investment. No repatriation of capital and profits. No corporate and personal tax. And lastly, no need to have a local partner since your inventory is safely sealed or safely stored in the warehouse. Transportation network is the key to link together suppliers, companies, and customers. So for example, Apple uses apps to ship to Monday her iPhone. So the company have to figure out what are the best way to ship goods from suppliers to factory and from factory to customers. So for a firm, transportation goods in an international context is extremely complicated in terms of documentation, choice of carrier, either air or ocean, and to decide whether to establish their own transportation department or to outsource to third-party intermediaries. The logistic management, like Apple companies, are very detail-oriented, requiring to gather, track, and process large quantities of information. So they need to have key technologies including communication system, satellite tracking system, barcoding application, and automated material handling system for them to be effective.